Okay, this is the start of the main lecture for the course on how to install Ubuntu Linux. Um, whether you install it on a virtual machine or on a physical machine, the installation is exactly the same, or should be at least mostly the same, with very minor differences. You can also refer to my other course, how to install Linux Mint. It will be this course will be very similar to that one, because Ubuntu Linux and Linux Mint are very similar Linux operating systems. Linux Mint is based on Ubuntu, and yeah, so let's start with this course, okay? Alright, so what we want to install is Ubuntu 18, which is the one I've got on my laptop. So it's Ubuntu 18.04. So this is Oracle VirtualBox. That's the virtual machine. Okay. So normally you install an operating system like Windows, Linux on a physical machine. But if for testing purposes, and if you just want to learn and you don't want to actually install it on your physical machine, then you can install it on a virtual machine. So this is VirtualBox. It's a virtual machine software, and this is it. And you can download it and install it on your PC, and then start it up, and then yes, click on New. I will say Ubuntu Linux. I'm going to leave the folder, the location for the virtual machine as it is there. Type is Linux, version is Ubuntu 64 in this case. Memory I'm just going to leave on 1 because I only have 8 GB RAM, so depending on how much RAM you have you can increase or decrease this, so I'm going to leave it on that. Yes, because you're creating a virtual machine, basically what you're doing is you're creating a virtual PC, a virtual computer, and then you can run Linux on that virtual computer. So the virtual computer has a virtual hard drive, a virtual DVD drive. Okay, so create a virtual hard disk is what I want to do, and then I prefer this one, but you can probably use any of those. It's the first 3 at least. I'm going to use this one. You can try that one, but I'm going to use this one. Dynamically allocate it. It's probably best because then the hard drive size grows as it needs more size, more space. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 10 gigs just to be safe, because with Linux Mint it needed to be at least 10 gigs for some reason. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so there's the virtual computer, the virtual machine created. So I'm just going to right click on it, settings, now I need to go and get the, you know, when you install Windows you use a DVD, exactly the same. Yes, so what I do is this is the DVD, or the ISO file. This ISO file .iso you burn on a DVD. Okay, ISOs are burned to DVDs. So in this case I'm not going to actually burn it to an actual DVD. I'm going to add it to this DVD disk, virtual DVD disk. Yeah, it's like burning it to a physical DVD. Okay, but I'm just going to add it to this virtual DVD. So it's storage, SATA is the hard drive, of course, empty DVD drive, then I go yeah, I don't need to check that, and let's go yeah, Ubuntu, I'm just okay, gonna select it. So that's the file that you will download. This is the actual file you will download from the internet. Okay, the size of it in my case is almost 2 gigabytes. Okay, so now I've loaded it onto this virtual DVD player, DVD-ROM, and okay. Now the virtual PC, virtual machine is powered off. Okay, so if I start it, it's like switching on your computer. So if I start it, it starts the virtual PC, the virtual machine, and then it will read off the virtual DVD, okay, which is the installation DVD for Linux, Ubuntu Linux. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm booting up, switching on the virtual PC now, okay? It's now reading from the virtual DVD that has the installation for Ubuntu Linux on it, okay? There you go. So now it's booting Ubuntu from the actual DVD. It's loading Ubuntu Linux from the DVD. So if you had put this on your actual physical DVD player on your computer, it would load the Ubuntu Linux from the DVD. Just wait for it to load, complete the loading process.